fun, fashion, felines. Join spa living and style expert Candy Holladay as she trips through her days while trying to flourish, look fab and have a blast, even when life gets in her way. Let's make every day feel like a holiday.
Morning, y'all. Welcome to our first holiday morning on Life's a Holiday. Do you know how easy it is to get up when you're on vacation? You just can't wait to jump out of bed and start the day and see what fun things you're going to discover. Well, that's what I want our morning show to be for y'all and me. That's why I really wanted to create holiday mornings, because you know how waking up can be lonely, and especially if you've had recently some trauma in your life. I don't know about y'all, but the last 2 years for me have been insane. First, we moved from California back to the Midwest, where we discovered that we had lost everything in a house flood. Basically, a pipe burst, and it was like a river runs through it. I mean, water gushing down the stairs, everything was moldy. I mean, it was just so awful. And, then when I thought things couldn't get worse, we're living in a hotel and just trying to salvage what little we could. Then my parents, who had been having health issues, but I didn't really think they were that, imminent that they would pass away. It turns out they passed away very close together, within a month of each other. And that showed me that, oh my gosh, y'all, life really is a holiday. This isn't forever. We're not here, till eternity. It is sort of like our vacay. And, I want to make the most of it. And I'm sure y'all do too. And one of my dreams is to be a TV host. And I want to host a travel show. And so I am bound and determined to get my mojo back. And this morning, I want to tell y'all what I do the very first thing when I wake up every single morning. This is one habit that has not fallen to the wayside, and it's an exercise-free metabolism booster. It will hydrate your body, and it will just kickstart it. Seriously, once you do this, you just have to get moving. And I'm going to tell y'all how I style it up a little spa style too. So, but first, I wanted to share with y'all kind of where I am. I'm obviously not in California at the moment, but I am in Chattanooga, Tennessee, where I grew up, and it is a really gorgeous sunny morning. I hope y'all are having some really awesome weather where you are too. And I also want to let y'all know, or remind you, if you've listened to our other podcasts on Life's a Holiday, that you can go to lifesaholiday.com and in the show notes, you can get recipes. I'll have product pics there, pictures, some videos, just all sorts of different goodies to help you implement and have fun with these tips. And if you are so inclined, if you're really liking the shows, I would just be so grateful if you would subscribe and leave a review on iTunes. And if you're new to our Life's a Holiday podcast, then welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. You know how there are some things that no matter what life throws at you, no matter what happens, you still manage to keep doing. Maybe just because they're so ingrained in you, maybe because they're easy. I know for me, the latter is for sure a big factor. Since my parents passed, it has been so hard to motivate myself to do my healthy habits, to get out of bed in the morning. But one of the things I've managed to keep up is called the Japanese water ritual. I don't know if y'all have ever heard about this, but it is basically, Japanese have been doing this for eons, supposedly. But I always would get up in the morning and drink a little bit of water, but I wouldn't drink, a ton, like maybe a half a glass or something. But the Japanese water ritual entails that you drink 22 ounces of water. I know it sounds like a lot, but really I promise you it is not that much once you start doing it. But 22 ounces of water first thing when you wake up. And then you're supposed to wait 45 minutes after you drink that water to eat anything. Now, I sort of do a little different version of it, which I'll share with y'all in just a second. There's a lot of research about this online. And, there are a lot of claims that people say it will help cure cancer, it can help with diabetes, it can help with all different kinds of ailments. One thing I know is that it definitely gives me more energy. I feel a lot more like just feel like I feel like everything's working better. If that doesn't sound too gross, it just you can almost feel like as you're drinking that water first thing in the morning, it's just like I almost visualize that it's like cleansing me, and it just really feels good. And by the time I'm on my second glass, usually I'm up out of bed. And by the time I'm finished with all my 22 ounces, I have nature calling me, so I have to get up anyway. And I love, love, love that it's something I can do before I even have to put my feet on the floor. I can just, reach over, grab that glass of water, and just start drinking. Of course, I have to sit up. Otherwise, we'll have kind of a mess in the bed. But, sit up, grab that glass of water, and just start sipping. And I can't even see hardly what I'm doing because I don't have my contacts in yet. But, just that's how I start my morning every morning. And another way I make it really super easy is, of course, you probably have guessed since I have that glass beside me, the night before I set it all up. And I have a really fun glass. That's my designated morning water glass. It's this BC Comics vintage glass from the 80s. It's so fun. It's got like this caveman on it. Kind of like, sometimes that's kind of how I feel in the morning, kind of like cave person like, I suppose. And I also have a carafe next to that that's filled with the rest of my ounces. And I bought a really pretty vintage carafe that I keep my water in the morning. And sometimes I will add herbs into it, like mint, anything that's kind of good for like digestion, because that's what I feel like digestion is such a big thing. It's nothing that I ever used to really think about, but it's so awesome because, every other things that you put in your body, then the better your digestion is, then the better your body can use it. And the more benefit you get. I'm all about getting the maximum benefit from anything you do. I don't know about y'all, but that's it. And then I usually have some other things that I do once I get out of bed before I have my breakfast, but I have to tell you, I don't wait 45 minutes. I don't have that much time in the morning where I can really wait 40. If I can, I will, but usually I don't wait the 45 minutes. It's more like 20 to half an hour before I have my breakfast. Thing, the kind of water you drink. I drink Crystal Geyser usually, or I'll drink water from my pitcher. I have this magnesium pitcher. It's like a filtered pitcher, but it actually puts magnesium into your water. And magnesium is that's a whole other episode that has got a really lot of great benefits for your body. But whatever water you drink, it should be room temperature. And that's it. So let me know if you try this, or I want you to try it. And please let me know. Reach out by Instagram. Come over to lifesaholladay.com. I'm going to be putting links to some of the products I talked about and ideas and links to some articles on Japanese water therapy for you to look at over on the website in the show notes. So thank you so much for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you had a great time. And cheers to the rest of your day, feeling like a holiday. Catch you later. Bye.
Don't forget, you can shop the show and get the 411 on this episode at lifesaholladay.com. That's HOLLADAY.com. Meet Candy on Candy Holladay YouTube channel for more adventures. See you next holiday.